Hey friends, it's your girl Tab with the Talks with Tab podcast. I am super excited to chat magic, motivation, and everything in between. Whether you're listening in your car, your headphones, your work laptop, or wherever you are, get ready and let's get to it. Hey there, how are you doing? I am super excited to be in your earbuds, your laptop, your car, or wherever you are listening. I'm super excited. It has been way too long. So if you are new here, welcome to the family. If you are back, then welcome back. It's really a little weird when I say welcome back, because at this point I'm redefining. This is not a welcome back. It's more of like a what's that, how you doing, a new version of the girl and all the things. And so this episode is going to be pretty quick, if you will, 10 minutes or less. I'm just going to drop some nuggets as it relates to just owning your seasons, right? So I had not podcasted in this manner anyway since like 2020. The pandemic came and your girl was like, what is happening? Because as you know, or if you don't know, you're about to find out, I was a public speaker at live events in person. So what that means is, baby, when March 2020 came, the events were canceled. And I was like, what is happening here? Do I have to eat turkey and cheese, or like, do I even have bread? Like, what is happening? And so I did not have the mental capacity to really pour. And at first I was beating myself up about it. So what I was doing was uploading episodes from my live chats on Facebook onto my podcast platform. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take a break on this because I really need to focus in on what I'm doing. So that's the gem right there. Sometimes you have to let things go in order to focus on other things, because we're only one person with 24 hours and 7 days. You don't get any more and you don't get any less. That said, what is your capacity? So I didn't have the capacity anymore to do podcasting because at that time it was not a revenue generating activity, and I needed to be focusing on revenue generating activities because I had lost quite a bit of intended income because of the pandemic. So I was like, I need to focus. And also, I don't really have anything to pour. Like, I'm using everything that I have to pour into myself, into my household. And so I don't have it. So 2020, revitalizing my company and everything that was going on, that was what I was focused on. Okay, boom. So now we're in 2021. We're like, ooh, things are going. I don't really know if we're inside or outside or where we at, but things are going. Sheen was developing, things were happening, and then pow, like my relationship went out of the window, down the street, and around the corner. So once again, there were things such as podcasting, speaking, being in person, live events that I had on my vision board that I really had to just put to the side. And it was because I did not have the capacity and I didn't want to pour from an empty cup. That's just it's not natural to me. It's not who I am. It's not what I do. And so I was like, nope, I'm going to keep creating this content. I'm going to keep being behind the scenes girly. I'm going to focus on redeveloping and nurturing Tab as a human. And if I can inspire others along the way, it will just happen, but I won't be doing it intentionally. I will just be doing it because it is happening naturally. Okay, cool. So we worked through that. I was able to take so much time off in 2022 to pour into me. Like it was actually beautiful, right? So I have been a digital nomad of some sort since, I don't know, mid-college, right after college or whatever. And so bouncing around and doing all the things is taxing on the body, if I have to be honest. And so 2022, I spent a lot of time just chilling. I got a lot of sleep. I was doing work from the house. And so I did not have to come outside. Like, I think I may have gotten my makeup done, I don't know, 2 or 3 times that year. It wasn't a priority because I was not going anywhere. I was not on stages. I was wearing yoga pants and chilling, and it felt quite good, if I must say so myself. So I was really glad that I got to pour into me. Okay, boom. So now 2022, we're at the end. So we're around December, and I'm like, okay, this is what 2023 is going to look like. I'm doing my vision board. I'm going back to look at some things from years past that maybe I can just like, let me revitalize this. Let me make this current. Let me put this into the atmosphere. So the year starts. I go to DC for a conference. It's amazing. I'm like, okay, I am really about to master this year. You all, if you know, you know, I was a caregiver. If you don't know, hey, your girl was a caregiver. And so that was a very big aspect of my life, but I felt like I was at a place where I had a grasp on where that was going, as well as where my career was going and where my personal life was going, because I do a lot in my personal life also. So team doing too much. Nonetheless, February comes, baby. I get hit with the hardest challenge. I'm going to just say ever to date. I don't know if it's the one that's the hardest forever, but it is definitely the hardest for now. So Mama Cheryl went on to glory and your girl was out of it. Like, wait, what? This was not on the vision board. This was not on the plans. We did not know that this was going to, happen. So I was like, God, what do you want me to learn, and what do you want me to exemplify through this? And so I took from my own notes of like, I'm just going to let this happen organically, and whatever people get from it is what they get from it. So some people have been like, oh my God, you still keep going. You're so strong. Da, 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 da. It's not that I'm necessarily strong. It's just that I like get up and do whatever the day calls for. And so sometimes the day calls for me to like roll and waddle in the bed. Sometimes the day calls for me to maybe post a status about grief. Sometimes I do talk publicly about it. Like I just do whatever feels natural to me. And I'm really blessed to be in that space, because even with the way I have structured my company, I don't work a lot of days, and so I do get a lot of time to just chill and really be in my own lane. So even if I do have to get up for work, I'm very, very, very transparent with my team and with people that I work with to just know, like, give me grace or I'm gonna take grace, right? It's up to you which one you choose, but I really am doing it on my own time in my own lane. So that has just been a true blessing. So fast forward through the year, we're now here. It is November at the time that I'm recording this, and 2023 has been an amazing year. It has definitely taught me that there is duality in life. So that's like the second, third, fifth, sixth, seventh gem of today is like, there can be duality. Things can be amazing and challenging at the same time. You can be at the peak of one thing and at the embryonic phase of another thing. So two things can be true at once, and it's our decision to, or not our decision, that's not the word I want to use. It is our duty to decide how we want to navigate that. So right now, time of this recording, I'm like, oh, I'm excited to be back podcasting. I'm super excited to be back in the speaker bag. Like I have spoken, I don't know, about 6 or 7 times in the last few months, and that's probably more than I've done in the last few years. And it just felt so great. It felt great to be able to show up more authentically. So these aren't things that I have never done before, but what I realize is that even in some sort of transparency and authenticity, I was not showing up fully as Tab. I was trying my best to be like someone else, not necessarily a person, but what I thought that was expected of me. And now I just show up as me. And so you getting me through and through, and I am so excited about that. So wrapping up today's episode to say, I'm back, and also be you, right? Whatever that means for you and through you, just do it. And until next time, I will catch you later. Wasn't that good? You just completed another episode of the Talks with Tab podcast. Anything that was referenced during the show, the resources can be found inside of the show notes. Additionally, if you would just like to keep the conversation going, feel free to find me on all the social channels. And until next time, I'll catch you later.